All right. So, all right, I'm going to put my little tin hat on. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is a tin hat moment, if this is just a rant, or what's the deal. But just bear with me for a second. So, let's go back, especially if you haven't listened to the channel before. Let's think about how this worked. I played COK, Clash of Kings, and here's one spot on the earth, and you can dig a hole all the way to China and just dump your money in it, and it'll never fill up. It just goes on forever. That's what COK is. They are totally cashed out on. The game is totally broken. Like it started off, I started playing when it first started, and then it got totally broken really, really quick. Just a cash cow. And so when I quit playing COK and I came to Golf Clash, it was one of the things, like I did a bunch of research on Playdemica as I got into the game, found the win ring method, really got into the game, and one of the things about the monetization of Golf Clash on how they did stuff is so gems are the primary, gems are hard cash. And so like thinking of all of the things that they can do when they're monetizing the game, having a daily special. So every day there's a special up here, and basically we're getting what we're getting right here, but we're getting daily specials, and these are different. Like, why isn't there in the store some area where I can go to the ball store and I can pull up any ball and I could buy one, or I could buy two, or I could buy a 9 pack or a 4 pack, or I could buy some of those balls. Obviously, if I was them, because on their side of the thing, I mean, obviously, I would want more for those balls than what you pay if you got it in a pack. But you want them now. So, like this particular tournament we're playing in Snow City on hole number 3, if the wind is going good, 5 power 0 wind ball is the ball. And I know that there's a 5 power ball out there that's got top spin boost, and I think it had low wind. And you know that's big. I mean, I'd love to have, if there was one with top spin boost and 0 wind, I would love to have 2 of those balls right now, because even in a little bit of headwind, we could get over there. And so if you think about it from their perspective, how many players they have out there that would be willing to spend $4 in order to make that hole, you know, that's doable. They're losing out on a ton of money. I thought this for a long, long time, that there's a bunch of different ways that they can monetize the game. And they've done a bunch of that with the kitty shit that they have on here with the season stuff. And with the Golf Pass, I mean, getting people on the deal where you're basically paying another bill every month, that's great. I mean, from their perspective, that's awesome. And as a player, I mean, I want the game to do good so that they'll continue to come out with stuff and come out with new holes and continue to do stuff. I do think that they're burning people out by doing tournaments just like every week. Like, you know, having a 9-hole cup maybe before the majors, the week before, and really kind of getting us up towards it. And there's things that they could do, but I think with all the stuff that they've done, I haven't seen anything where they've broke the game. Where, because you talk to people in that play this game, and you watch Tommy and you watch some of the big time streamers. This is a sport. All right, this isn't like your ball inventory can dictate what can happen on a lot of holes. So, you know, it's just like playing real golf, and you go in and you get some ball that you get a Nike ball, or some of those balls are super expensive. And if you can actually hit the ball, you can get some effect out of it. So having that stuff, but they've never, in my opinion, they've never really broke the game. But this right here is some funny shit. So power 1, precision 3. So we have up to 5 in my mind on all the other stats. So this is a precision 3. So it gives you tightened sweet spot improvement for 60% larger perfect zone. So if that's a 3, then we've got a 4 and a 5. So that means that number can go up. So it's 20% per. So if it was precision 1, it would be 20%. Precision 2, 40. 3 at 60. 4 at 80. 5 at 100% more accurate. So the target zone, so that means a grate to the left or the right is in the target zone. So, I mean, this takes it out of the, before I played COK, I played Magic the Gathering, but before that I actually ran NASCAR. I did the simulation and I had a 4-car team. And it cost a lot, but we won a lot of money because we won races and we finished good. And in the end, even though it was very expensive, it actually netted me profit. If they would have came out with driver assist, like, oh, you could pay extra and get driver assist, it would totally break the simulation. It's a simulation of what it's supposed to be like if you're out on the track. That's why professional drivers like Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Denny Hamlin and a lot of these younger drivers that don't get to practice on these tracks run that simulation. And so Golf Clash, one of the things that drew me to Golf Clash is that it gave you a lot of the other golf games that were out there at the time. There's a lot that have now imitated Golf Clash. But before that, the ones that were out there were very technical as far as like when you were on the green and the grid and how you did it. And I thought that Golf Clash really did a really great job of bridging the gap between an arcade game where you get that arcade feel. But it's a simulation in the fact that if you can start off and not make good wind adjustments and end up getting minimum score, but like if you're really trying to drop shots, you've got to start adjusting for the wind. And it gave you the feel of a simulation so that it really, if people were thinking of it as a sport, then I could see that. But when you have balls that can driver assist, so 100%, I mean, that's huge. I mean, one ring's great to the left or the right. I mean, you get a selection of balls. Like, how often are they going to come out with precision balls? Like, you really need that shot. I texted one of my teammates, Kyle, and I was like, they need the end to hole ball. It gives you a 5-ring great to the left or the right, and it'll go in the hole. You just shoot it down the field, and it'll go in the hole. Just make sure you aim your ball guide to the cup, and it'll go into the hole. I think that of all the stuff that they've done, and what they haven't done to monetize the game is what they need to do in order to keep the game going. But as players, they have never broken the game before until today. I mean, I make comments on here because I really feel like this is the beginning of a broken game. So like all of the, and like from a perspective of just playing Ricky, I mean, it's like, okay, hey, it's not a big deal. But for all those people that play Masters up there that take the game super serious, that it is a game. They want to be in that top 100. They want that top 100 Masters to be televised. They want to make this a sport. This right here just devalued that whole deal. Leave some comments. Thanks for watching.